Well, thanks for joining us for the news now at 5:30. I'm Colin Mayfield.
And I'm Vanessa Rufus. Tonight, a Concord-based race team just received huge recognition for its efforts in diversity and inclusion.
Yeah, Venturini Motorsports is well known for its achievements on the track, but it's what they are doing off the track that they hope will have a lasting impact on the next generation of drivers and really motorsport included. WCNC Charlotte's Nick Sturdivant brings us their story.
The drive to victory lane, a much different feeling for Billy Venturini versus the journey towards this moment.
We've had a lot of success here, and it's been a good run for us. But that's a little different because it's a little bit more of a macro approach or a macro effect on the sport.
Billy is the GM and owner of Venturini Motorsports. The macro, helping shape the future of NASCAR and ARCA racing.
I grew up in the sport. Like I said, it's kind of like being a third generation farmer. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know how to farm. Well, it's just I'm a third generation racer and I know how to race.
Their drive to be a racer started with Billy's grandfather, Tony.
Like he raced more locally, but around the Chicago area. And that's where I grew up and that's where my family's from.
In the 1950s, Tony began racing stock cars at Soldier Field. His son, Bill Venturini Sr., followed in his footsteps, starting Venturini Motorsports. In the early 90s, the former NASCAR driver and two-time ARCA Racing Series champion would move the team to the Charlotte area, eventually handing the keys over to his son, Billy.
And then I kind of took over the team and did what is now the development program here.
What sort of sparked that?
Lack of finances. So I wouldn't say I was like some kind of like, oh, that's what I want to do. It's kind of like that's what I need to do.
The drive to develop a diverse and inclusive team started years prior. An all-female pit crew led by his mom, Kathy, helped his father, Bill Sr., win his first ARCA championship in 1987.
It was Dad's idea, but Mom made it all happen.
I grew up an hour outside of Charlotte, so I'm very familiar with NASCAR. And growing up, there was this thing where all you saw when it came to NASCAR was white people. And your team is different backgrounds, cultures.
Well, my goal was to put together the best people I could put together on my race team. I just wasn't going to exclude anyone if they came from a different background than everyone else. They didn't have to be a bunch of white guys, to be honest.
Which brings us to this moment. Venturini Motorsports among the honorees at the 16th Annual NASCAR Drive for Diversity Awards.
So I've seen a lot, and a lot's changed, and it's still changing.
And Venturini Motorsports was one of 10 recipients honored in Los Angeles earlier this month.